My darlings, now this one is systems of equations, word problems, continued, part 2. How much things cost. So 3 erasers and 5 pencils together cost $7.55. That's 3 erasers plus 5 pencils cost $7.55. 6 erasers and 12 pencils cost $17.40. There's our second equation. 6 erasers plus 12 pencils cost $17.40. Now that we have our 2 equations, we can answer this question. How much does 1 eraser cost? How much does 1 pencil cost? I'm going to use the elimination method. I can easily eliminate my E variable, erasers, by simply multiplying my top equation by a -2. So when I multiply my top equation by a -2, make sure you take care and distribute that -2 to each term in that equation, both sides of the equation. I get a -6e minus 10p is equal to a negative gotta do the math. I'm running a brain fart. If you take 755, multiply that by 2, you would get a -$15.10. Brain fart moment. Okay, now I can just bring over my bottom equation. Just bring it over. That's a +6e plus 12p is equal to $17.40. Let's add going down. My e's cancel. I'm left with 2p is equal to 1740 minus 1510 gives you $2.30. So when you divide both sides by 2, each pencil costs $1.15. Okay, but now we have to find out how much the eraser costs. Okay, so take your p-value, plug it into one of the equations. I'm going to plug it into my top equation because that's the one with smaller numbers. And I have 3e plus 5p, but p is 1.15, is equal to $7.55. That's 3e plus $5.75, which is equal to $7.55. Subtract $5.75 from both sides, and 3e is equal to $1.80. So that means each eraser is going to cost 60 cents. Okay, you found the cost per eraser and per pencil. You answered both the questions. Now you can move on to your next problem. 17 apples and 12 oranges cost $10.44. So here we go. 17a plus 12o is equal to $10.44. My second equation, 3 apples, 4 oranges cost $2.84. There's my second equation. I'm going to use the elimination method by multiplying my bottom equation by a -3. I'm going to eliminate my oranges. So when I do that, remember to distribute. That 17 apples minus 9 apples, that gives me 8 apples. -3 times a +40, well, I mean not 40, -3 times a +4 oranges gives me -12 oranges, so my oranges cancel. I know, be careful with your variables. They can be easily misconstrued for a 0. So I'm going to write that lowercase o even smaller. So my oranges cancel, but now I need to take that -3 and distribute to $2.84. I'm sorry. Yep. Distribute it to $2.84. So when I do that, 2.84 times a -3 gives me a -8.52. So take $10.44 and subtract $8.52, and you should get $1.92. Now divide both sides by A, and the cost of each apple should be 24 cents. Ha, I wish that was so in real life. That is not the case in real life. Okay, 24 cents per apple. Now we have to find the cost of oranges. I'm going to take my bottom equation because that's the smaller numbers. 3A plus 4 oranges is equal to $2.84. I'm going to plug in my A value, which is 24 cents, 3 times 0.24 plus 4 oranges is equal to $2.84. Solve for oranges by multiplying. You should get the cost of each orange to be 53 cents. Check your math, check my math. Make sure you are labeling your solutions. Apples, orange. Per apple, per orange. There we go. All right, finally, ticket type problems. The Odyssey Rockets basketball team. They charge $5 for adult tickets and $2 for student tickets. So if they charge $5 for adult tickets and $2 for student tickets, again, identify variables. A for adult tickets, S for student tickets. And they make $546. I'm going to set this equal to $546. My second equation is going to come from the same statement. They sold a total of 183 tickets. That means the number of adult tickets plus the number of student tickets is equal to a number of 183 tickets sold. Those are my two equations. I'm going to use the elimination method because it's really quite simple to eliminate either A or S. In this case, I'm just going to eliminate S. I'm going to multiply a -2 to my bottom equation. Now take care that you are distributing to each term on both sides of the equation. So when I go to add going down, here's what happens. 5A minus 2A is a 3A. 2S minus 2S, well, that cancels. My student tickets cancel. And then -2 times 183. Folks, -2 times 183 is going to give you a -366. So your 546 minus 366 should give you 180. Now divide both sides by A. The number of adult tickets is 60 adult tickets. You know what to do from here. Go ahead and solve for S. I'm not going to do it for you. You do it. Solve for S. Choose the A plus S is equal to 183 equation. It's the easiest one. And plug this in for A. You can find the number of student tickets. Let's do the bottom one. I'm going to set this up for you. You're going to solve for it. Local movie theater charges $13 for adult tickets. Once again, $13 for adults. $7 for children tickets. $7 for C, for children. They sold a total number of 115 tickets, but they made 943. Now, folks, we're talking about the value, so you want to set this equal to $943 because we're talking about value, cost. So make sure your value and cost are in one equation. Your other equation is going to be the total number of tickets. So your other equation, just like the other one, total number of tickets, your adult plus children, is equal to a total number of 115 tickets. Now that I've set this up for you, you're going to solve for the total number of adult and total number of children. Make sure you're answering the questions. All right, we'll see you in class.